Are you ready? What?
Might want to add myself to the freaking stage. Hey, everybody! What's going on? It's just me tonight now. It's me tonight and soon-to-be special guest live from Chattanooga, where our next single barrel selection will be taking place tomorrow afternoon, guys. How cool is that? Andy traveled this morning out to Chattanooga, actually flew to Atlanta, drove up to Chattanooga. He's now with some of the pick team that's making their way out to Chattanooga. I tell you what, we'll talk about it more when they get on, but I don't go to a lot of the picks, unfortunately, for a myriad of reasons. Hopefully it changes soon, but what they have lined up tomorrow, man, we've done a lot of very cool picks. What's happening tomorrow might be the coolest. Let's just say the red carpet's being, for some reason, rolled out for us. Anyway, I'll say hi to the chat. We'll wait for everybody to get on. They are out having dinner, getting ready, but let's see. Dennis Hayden Jr. Wow, Dennis, blast from the past. Local guy. Stay tuned, everybody. If you're local especially, but even if you're not, and you're a Patreon member, we are planning a very, very cool event in July that will be held in Baltimore that I am telling you, you got a huge amount of echo right now. Oh, no. All right, let's figure that out. Why is there echo? Thank you, Mark, for telling me that. God. All right, let's figure that out. Why is there echo? Is there still echo? Crap. Why is there echo? Any echo? Do you guys still hear echo? No echo here. Okay, Mark just said there's a huge amount of echo. I don't know. I don't hear it, so I don't know why that is. Mark, yes, you still hear it. No echo. No one's saying they hear echo. It might be you, Mark. I don't know. I don't hear it either. I have echo cancellation on, and I'm the only person on, so I don't know where the echo is coming from. No echo here. No echo here. Okay. Mark is texting me. He's saying, must be me. Yeah, it must be you, man. I'm sorry. I don't know why, but thanks for the warning. Anyway, the pick team is going to consist of Andy. We've got Ethan and Katie Turk. I mean, how amazing is that? We've got Jason Hidman. He's in the chat. We've got Nashville Mac or Brett. And then unfortunately, Eric Gunderson got sick very badly this weekend and had to bow out, which really stinks. Eric, if you're watching this, I hope you're feeling better, brother. It's a shame you can't make this pick. We promise we'll get you on another one. It may not be Chattanooga, but we'll figure something out, and we'll get you on that next pick when you can make it. But lucky enough, Anthony Peters, I mean, worlds collide, or fate has it, so to speak, was traveling, ironically, today to visit his brother, who I think is a traveling doctor in Knoxville, Tennessee, and said, I can make it there if you need somebody to add to the pick team. So Anthony Peters is on that pick team tomorrow. So how cool is that? Anyway, let me keep going there. There's Mark. Mark, you're hearing it. Hopefully you don't hear where nobody else is hearing echo. So I'm not going to say anything. But Mark, good to see you there. Frank's in the past. Yeah, Frank, I just mentioned. I'll tell you right now. Give you guys a sneak peek. July 19th. Just pencil it in. Don't make plans for July 19th. That's all I'm saying. If you're local, especially. But I'd travel for this if you're within driving distance. We're planning something very, very cool. So just keep that July 19th open in case you may want to, mosey on down to Baltimore. I think you'll like it. Anyway, let's see. It's Mark and Frank going back and forth. All right. Jason Hinman, part of the big team. Jason gets there tomorrow, I think, right, Jason? You're saying get there tomorrow? All right. So he will be part of that amazing pick team. We'll talk more about that when they all get on. George Kane, good to see you. I just left an event. Oh, yeah. So Drug City locally, I think, had Blake from Sealbacks. This is what I'm going to do first before they get on, because I just got this bad boy. We'll talk about that in a second. Yeah, they had a cool event at Drug City with all the Sealbacks, I guess, single barrel picks. Good to see Bradley Booper. Bradley, what's up? Cheers, man. Tim Corney, Evernorth pick team. I can't wait for those to come out, guys. I've only tried the bourbon, I guess. The rye I've not tried, but I hear they're quite good. So that'll be coming probably sometime in May, my guess. Richie Z's in the house. What's up, Richie? Richie is everywhere. Gotta love Richie. Richie's everywhere. There's Anthony. Anthony, you're in Nashville? I think he's probably on his way to Chattanooga right now. I hope. If you're there, text Andy. I think he's getting some people to come on soon. We'll see. The last thing I got from them, they were going in some kind of speakeasy, like hidden bar. They like to pushed open the wall, and who knows if they'll ever come on. I know I probably wouldn't. It looked very cool. Promise the pick is going to be good. Yeah, Jason, I'll say something. Here's the great thing. We'll talk about it more when they get on, but we talked to Tim, who owns Chattanooga, and John, who is their VP of business development. They just dumped. They do picks a little differently at Chattanooga. They don't do many of them. We are very lucky to be getting one and to be going there to pick it. They just dumped their bourbon barrels that they're doing for the rest of the year. There's probably 15 that they're dumping. They dump them and bottle them. They go through and select the ones that they think are best for single barrels. And then you go through and open up bottles of what they dump. And if you like it, it's already bottled. So the pick that they get from Chattanooga will come extremely quick because it'll already be bottled. So that might actually, even though we've picked many before that, we're still waiting for the Pursuit United Double Oaked Bourbon, the Diamond Dave. We picked the Corbin Cash, but we're waiting for we're pushing them a little bit for a reason. You'll know why soon, but they're coming. So we got like 4 single barrels from them, one of which is a 10-year rye. Nobody has that. And a 9-year hazmat bourbon again. Guys, wow. Anyway, and then they picked the Evernorth 2 barrels, the rye and the bourbon. That's all picked. And now this Chattanooga. So the Chattanooga actually might be the next one that comes out. So pretty cool. I can't wait to hear what they pick tomorrow. Tim Cormier is in the house. Yep. Richie Z, no echo. Good. There's no echo. I'm glad. Sorry, it was just Mark. What's up, Turp? How you doing, buddy? Mike Myers here. What's up, Rockstar? How you doing, buddy? Yep, he's there. Anthony, I'm glad you do it. You know, unfortunately, Eric, hopefully he's not still sick, but he had to back out. He probably did the right thing. He's not feeling well at all. I think they might have him and his wife both, I think, have the flu or COVID or something. So it stinks, but it happens. All right, everybody's saying no echo here. I'm way behind, but I'll get there. What's up, Corey? There he is, man. Cheers to you, brother, on the West Coast. So all ball's good. Guys, the weather here in Baltimore, oh, man, this is perfect. It's like 78, 80 degrees, no humidity. It's like spring finally. So hopefully it's nice where you guys are as well. What's up, Rockstar? David Bays in the house. Good to see you. Toons21. Cheers. How are you? There's the man, the myth, legend, Joe Graves. Joe, how bad do the Orioles suck? And you know what sucks is I bought tickets for my family, my dad to go. Spent a lot of money in June. Jesus, we might be 20 games under 500 by the time this game comes around that we bought tickets to. What a shit show they are. Dumpster fire of the Orioles. And I say fire Hyde and Elias because I'm done with both of them. When does Ravens training? Thank God the NFL draft is this week. George, you're in for the 19th. Again, just pencil it. Nothing is concrete yet. We're working. It looks like that will be the date. We will announce it when everything is concrete, but I'm just trying to let you guys know. Just keep the 19th open. We'll let you know very soon about what we're planning once everything is concrete. All right, Anthony is in Knoxville right now, so you got to scoot over to Chattanooga, buddy. There he is, Diamond Dave. You know, he's got that Diamond Dave Double Oak from Pursuit coming out very soon. We thought that was the next one, but evidently Pursuit United does some things differently, and it goes through Prestige LaDroit before it gets to Shared Pour. None of our picks do that, but that's what's causing the delay here. It's bottled, but it's with Prestige LaDroit right now. Finally, a show with some talent. Thank you, Joe. God, you know what? The only thing that would make this better is if you were on here with me, right? That's the truth right there. Oh, Andy. So yeah, this is great. He's out boozing it up with the pick team and somehow watching the stream. instead of being on the stream. That's great. So everybody boo Andy for that. You should be telling us what's going on in Chattanooga, but yet he's just we're coming. See that, guys? It's plural. They have some guests with them. So that's cool. Andy, hurry up, will you? Actually, no. We're doing just fine. Paul G's in the house. Hi, Todd. Love to come to the bottom of July. Looking for. Hey, dude, Paul, that's great. Just pencil in the 19th. Again, Andy's probably going to be mad at me because I said it because it's not concrete yet, but just pencil it on the calendar. We'll let you know in a week or two when it's final. But I'm telling you, it's going to be really cool. We're working on a very, very cool event, way bigger than what we did last time. So I think that's good. Hey, Oreo, you and Eileen, guys, people who won last week. Oh, it reminds me, I've got to do that. I'm going to give away this to one of our Patreon members, LP. I'll do this before the night's over. LP graciously won this last week on our live stream and said, you know what? I've had it. It's amazing. I would love for one of our Patreon members who did not get this to possibly win it. So we did a little poll or did a little post earlier in the week. And if you were a paid Patreon member and you did not get this, you just had to say you're in, I'm going to put you on the wheel and someone's going to win this who didn't have it. This is the Case 1 rum. This is our pick. That's the finished in port barrels, port cast finish. The best rum I've ever had and just absolutely amazing. It's the Rum Guns. So we'll do that. We'll get that away. I don't really have any giveaways tonight. I do want to open this. Oh, no. Is it waxed? Jay West. Oh, shit. It is waxed. Oh, for crying out loud. Yeah, it's waxed. And I don't even see a pull tab on this thing. Well, this could take me 5 hours to get open. Jesus, Mary and Joseph. Jay, I'm going to have to talk to you about this. I talked to, who was it? Seth Detling from Detling. I can't stand waxed tops. I know it looks good and you seal in and everything. Oh, this actually is, but it makes a mess. Actually isn't that bad. It's not that thick. It's not Maker's Mark thick. That's good. All right, I'm going to be able to open it. Anyway, guys, we'll talk about this in a second as soon as I get to the chat. I just wanted to open it up because this is a fresh fresh. Hold on. Oh, yeah, baby. Here's what it is. I'll give you more details about this, but if you know Shared Pour, Jay West, who runs Shared Pour or Take Reviews, he's got our bourbon. Great whiskey sort of advocate and picker and channel. He's making his own brand. This is it. We'll talk about it in a second. I'll let that. I shouldn't have closed it. Open up a bit. Let me get to the chat here. But my point was, Oreo, the people who won last week, which was you and Eileen, I will send yours out this week. I was very busy this week. Our company's annual meeting is in Vegas on Thursday. I'm leaving Thursday for that. So that's why one of the other reasons why I definitely couldn't go to Chattanooga is because I'm leaving for Vegas on Thursday for my annual meeting for my work. So, but I will get that out before I leave on Thursday. Who am I missing? LP. Yeah, there he is. LP donated that bottle, that Rum Guns. Thank you, brother. You rock for doing that. I can't wait to see who wins that. And I'm glad it's going to somebody who didn't get the initial run on it. We will be going back to Old Line for more stuff. Don't worry. So if you missed out and you don't win that, just check out our Patreon. Tom Shamley's here. Good to see you, Tom. Cheers, y'all. What is everyone drinking? Let me know. I'm going to pour this in a second, give you some finishing dinner. Yeah, finishing dinner. I don't want to hear that, Andy. Get out of here with that nonsense. I saw you drinking at like 6:30, 7 o'clock, and you're just finishing dinner. Priorities, huh? National Mac or Brett is also part of the pick team. He's about an hour and a half outside of Chattanooga, listening from the car. Yes. And Nashville Mac and Brett, how great. And we'll talk about this when they're on, man. I tell you that Chattanooga is they're rolling out the red carpet. I love that. The pick team tomorrow is going to have a fantastic time and experience. We'll take lots of pictures, lots of video, and bring it along to our Patreon so you can see it. I hope you guys are getting excited for, the Chattanooga. It's a brand that I love, Andy loves. I'm not sure everyone's familiar with it, which is interesting. I don't know why. Maybe it's because they use a lot of high malts in their stuff, but I absolutely love what they do. I don't have a lot of single barrel. They just don't do a lot of them. So you don't see a lot of them. And we're going to be getting some freshly dumped barrels. I can't wait for you guys. I'm telling you, this is your chance to get something very unique because there's not a lot of people, one, that are getting a single barrel of this year or any year, and two, certainly not going to Chattanooga to pick it with the owner, Tim Pearson. He's going to be with the entire crew all day tomorrow, and that's freaking amazing. I love that. I love it. It's because of you guys we could do that, so that's very cool. You got to get a case one. It's the bomb. Yeah, it is the bomb. Don't worry. We're going back for more. Todd's giving away Russell's 15. I don't have a full bottle. I only have like a quarter of a bottle left of mine. It's the best whiskey I've ever had. So, or owned that. Like I bought a bottle of, I should say that. That's the best whiskey I've bought ever. Already taking notes. Oh, good. I don't know what you're taking notes for, Frank, but good. Take notes. Hey, Biking Burden's here. Good to see you guys. Cheers. Howdy, folks. Tony C's in the house. A nice quart pop. Yeah, that was a nice quart pop. Speaking of Detling, oh yes. Is he going to let you do a barrel pick? I know he is very picky on who he allows. He absolutely hates resellers, and he is, yeah. So, well, I can't assure you that we're doing a barrel pick. All I can tell you is Seth gave me his number and said they were done for 25, which we were fine with. And he said, call him in August to get on the list for 26. So what's that mean? Hopefully that means we get a single barrel in 26. And we will certainly call him in August and talk to him. I think he had a great time. I think he knows that our community is not resellers and is certainly into drinking his wonderful product. So that's the plan, Jason. So let's keep our fingers crossed that comes to fruition. Richie is drinking a white waxed top, the representative. Bro, but parts crumbled away. Yeah. I just don't like that. I don't know. What is the point? I mean, yeah, beers do this too. It seals in, I guess, what? For beer, it's really important because you don't want oxidization for sure on a beer. Once you open a beer, you're pretty much done with it. You can reseal it if you have a capper, but that still only lasts so long. Whiskey's different. I don't know. I don't get it. I don't like it, but whatever. Todd, why are you solo tonight? I don't know. You guys tell me, Drifting Drams. You guys tell me why I'm solo tonight. I wouldn't know. Maybe because you've kidnapped Andy and started feeding him alcohol and food, and that's all he needs. He's very easy. He just blows us all off for that. I get it. 21090. Mark is drinking the malt through the night from Old Night. Yeah, it's so good. That was the oldest single barrel they had released at the time. It was an 8+ year. And I think they might have stock going close to 9 now. And boy, would I love that, because once it gets to that age for that single malt, I think it tastes like a Tootsie Roll Pop. And I absolutely love that. But we'll see. We're definitely going to go get rum too. So, and why is his head so shiny? You know what? I make it look good, Andy. Make it look good. It doesn't matter. I'm married already. So, of course, you could leave me. That's true. It'll be bad. Tina, don't leave me. I give Dana thanks for the show tonight for a picture. Oh, nice. Yeah, you know what? Junkies were fantastic. I still can't believe, by the way, this Night Stalker, the Spirit Walker and Night Stalker that they released yesterday, their Patreon members. I think they had 1,000 bottles sold out before it even got out of Patreon. 1,000 bottles. 1,000. The Night Stalker, I haven't tried Spirit Walker because when Andy was up there, it wasn't around to buy. As you can see, we like this. This is certainly in my top 5 for whiskeys of the year so far. I'm not kidding you. I love that bottle. That is so good. And everybody's talking about Spirit Walker. Yeah. I haven't tried it, so I don't know. If anybody's gotten Spirit Walker, I'd love to have a sample. I'll give you anything you want in return. But that Night Walker that 4 is, poof, wow. Super good. Sampling New Riff Sherry. Just a bit because I got to hit the road. Yes, you do, Jason. Be careful here. Come on. You got to be at the distillery at 12 for lunch. Tom Shanley is Temperance Tuesday, just me and water. Last night was, American Single ASW Toasted Bourbon. Nice. All right, get it. Hey, we're fine. Stick with this. It'll be fun. So let me talk a little bit about, hold on. Let me get through the chat and then I'll talk a little bit about this because I do want to get into it. This is a true Luke 1-4 with the toast. Frank Miller was sent from Dave Vogelson. Guys, Dave is the best person in the world in terms of, well, he's a great guy to begin with, but I don't think anybody sends more samples to this whiskey community than Dave Vogelson. He sent Frank, I think, every single K-Luke that was ever put out, every batch, plus toasted bourbons, plus the rye batches. It's amazing. He had I think 20 sample bottles. Just amazing guy. Dave, that was so cool. I love seeing that on our Patreon. Chattanooga isn't in Cali stores. Not, yeah, that's the thing. I don't think many people can get this. It is not here either in Maryland. I think it's coming soon, but I get most of my stuff through Shared Pour or Sealbacks. Honestly, that's where I get it. The 111, the bottle and bonds are amazing. That's the 91. They're a regular shelfer, but I think they're trying to increase production and increase markets. And I think we talked to Tim. I think they are, John. They said they are actually coming to Maryland soon, which is great for us. Can I hear what you think? Yeah, there you go. So that's the K. Luke samples. Starlight single barrel for Viking bourbon. Can't get wrong with that. 15-year-old buff. I've not had any buff turkey. I don't have any buff turkey. I don't know. Is it that? I'm sure it's great. Well, 15-year buff turkey is probably fantastic. Show me the proof. Cheers. What's up, buddy? Drifting Drams still not in on the show, but with Andy somewhere, evidently eating dinner, which is bullcrap. Last time I saw them, they were drinking somewhere. Need a K. Luke recommendation. Tony, any K. Luke? I mean, take your pick. You're not going to get there's not been. Now, I actually have samples of 1 and 2. Thank you to Dave Olgeson and Jonathan Mazzano. He sent me those. And I will do them at the appropriate time. But I've had 3 through where they're at now with 11 of their batched barrel strength. All great. Toasteds, I think they've had 4 batches. All great. And then the rye toasted. All great. And then the Keenan reserves, the cab finished. All great. So if you see one, the prices I know are usually around $109, $110. It's worth it. I'm telling you, I bought a lot worse for a lot more. Anyway. How goes? It's Robert and Kate. Goes very well. I'm going to be soon drinking these reveries from Take or Jay West, the Raven, his first sort of blended offering. I think he's put out a lot of single barrels so far, which I haven't tried either. And I've heard great things about all of them and super excited to finally get this one and try it tonight. Detling would be a credit. Yeah, I agree. I mean, the whole experience, and it's one of me and Andy's. I mean, honestly, it's Andy's probably top 3 distilleries of all time. He was on Detling years ago, and I never tried it. He got single barrels in Delaware, and we're lucky enough to get a couple of single barrels here at various stores. And again, that's another one. I've never had a bad Detling, and I think their profile is off the charts. And what Seth does is genius, and we would be honored to get one for the group, and I'm hoping when that happens next year. Sounds like a rough kidnapping. Can you take me? Yeah, right. Bradley, right. It really rough kidnapping. Corey says, whatever you can find, batch 11 and the totes of batch 4 still. Yeah, exactly. Corey, right. They're on Sealbacks and probably Shared Pour. I'm telling you, great stuff. Batch 11, maybe my favorite whiskey so far of the year that I've purchased. I don't put single barrels or samples that are sent to me in my top list. It's only things that I've sort of gotten bottles of. Because if that was the case, I don't know. I don't think that's right. You want to have a bottle that you can sip on for a little bit and see how it changes a little bit after you open it. Or you just don't want to sample, right? You want to make sure that it is, in fact, what you think it is over, I don't know, at least a week's period of time, not just a 1-ounce sample. So that's why, and then single barrels are so subjective. I don't like putting them in there. Maybe we should do a top 5 single barrels, but then now we're doing single barrel picks. So I don't want to slight other people and be biased on ours. So just take out all single barrels. There's a Discord group I'm in. Anthony is also, and they're doing a pick in May. Oh, heck yeah, George. That's fantastic. I bet you Anthony's probably on that pick. Yes, Corey, I agree. That's why I love that so much. That I love that in sort of higher age, especially Westward's good with it, but really old line. Their higher age, sort of just regular single malts have that. Even their younger age, but it really gets magnified at like that 7-8 years. It's so good. What's up, Joe Grimes? Oh, Robert Hayes just sent me something very cool. I can't see it on my watch very well, but it looks good. Robert, what was that? I can't see my watch. Dave said, favorite K. Lukes are the bourbon batches 6, 8, and 11 plus toasted. I can't argue with that. Yeah, 6 was really good. And I think 11, which is the newest one, surprisingly, it's still available. I can't believe it. It, to me, might be my favorite. Like I said, I can't believe it's not gone. Remember, yeah, hit the like button, guys. Let's get likes in here while Andy's not here, if they ever even show up. All right, I'm almost through all this. I got a drink. 12, just 12, no rye. Oh, there. I don't know what that is for. I'm sorry. Above a sample of some Evernorth. What does that mean, George? You want a sample of some Evernorth? I can give a sample over Nerds. What's up, Women of Whiskey? Cheers. How are you guys? Awesome channel goes on Wednesday nights. One of these days we will be on. I promise. Annie's just been traveling all over for work and for 21090, and I'm traveling for work. So come May, we should settle down a little bit. And then July, we have a huge event. So all good like that. Put some High and Rye. There you go. I like that. High and Rye. More from Corbin Cash coming soon. Wait, High and Rye was old. The Still Austin. You know what's funny is me and Annie were talking about, where we should go in terms of single barrels. We always like to try new things. And we've gone back to Corbin Cash. We've gone back to Still Austin. So we're probably going back to Old Line. We don't want to overdo it. But now we see all these other groups going back to Still Austin. And our very first pick 2.5 years ago was Still Austin. Then we went back and did a rye. And it didn't sell very well. But everybody else seems to be selling the shit out of them. So I don't know. Maybe we need to get back to Still Austin. But that would be the third pick we did with them. Would you guys want more Still Austin? I mean, their age is getting higher. I still love them. They do great things, but we don't want to go back to it too many times. Although we've gone back to, Christ, we've gotten a lot from, but we have a really good relationship with Dave. We get some special barrels from Corbin Cash. So I don't know. What do you guys think? Would you want more Still Austin single barrels from us? Would you like maybe something different? We've done the bourbon, we've done the rye. I don't know. I'd love to do like a single barrel of like their blue corn or red corn. That would be freaking amazing. Saw your Green River review earlier today. This is my name is Jeff. It's good to see you, Jeff. They have a green label and a dark label to taste here at the Vegas liquor store near me. Which should I grab? They have a green label and a. Well, I can tell you if you can find the Green River Foolproof, that's the one you should get. But really, any of them are great. I mean, what besides the dark label? What's the dark label? The green label is probably the rye. The dark label, is that just the wheated bourbon? The chat will tell you. I mean, everybody help my name is Jeff out. I just say if you can find a foolproof Green River, it's an automatic buy. So that's all I can say about that. And our bourbon from Evernorth is a 21% rye bourbon from Green River, by the way, just so you all know. I think we made that. Oh, we do have another announcement. I should say this. Let me bring this up. I can say this without Andy here. On Monday, for our Patreon members. I don't know if you remember, we last July went out to Kentucky to Lux Row and MGP to do a bunch of picks with a bunch of other creators, Smash and Journey, It's Bourbon Night, Dusty Dan, Stuff and Whiskey, a bunch of people. And we picked, and the first two, I think, already went, the Old Ezra 7 Rye and the Ezra Brooks Stay Finish. The next two are coming on Monday. We have 35 bottles of each for each group. So that means 21090 has 35 of the Ezra Brooks Cask Strength pick that we did, which, by the way, I think it's priced at $59. Fantastic price. It's really good. It's a great cask strength bourbon. But the other one, which I think more people are going to go after because you don't see it almost ever, is going to be the Penelope Rosé cask strength finish. So Rosé finish cask strength. That's coming on Monday. So on Monday, we will probably do the same thing we did with the first drop. And that will be, just put the link out there. We'll tell you the time ahead of time. If you want it, go for it. There's so little. We don't have thousands of patrons and, we want to sell it, but I don't know if it makes sense to go through tiers for 35 bottles. If you want it, we're going to pick a time. We'll post all the particulars on it. We haven't even gotten our bottles yet, but I think it's going to be, I'm pretty sure it's going to go Monday or Tuesday of next week. It's going to be pretty quick. So the next two from that lot and other creators, they're all doing it as well. So you can, if you're Patreon members there, you'll be able to get access there, but you got a pretty good chance with us as well. We get 35 bottles of each. So the Penelope Rosé Finish Cask Strength, and that'll be, I think, $79. And then the Ezra Brooks Cask Strength that we also picked is $59. That will all be on sale. I think Monday, maybe it's a little bit later. We're supposed to, I think, get our bottles this week to give you tasting notes. So evidently they're going out tomorrow. We'll get ours probably by Wednesday or Thursday. We'll be able to put up tasting notes pretty quickly this weekend. Or Andy will be, because I'll be in Vegas for work. So he'll get them, not me. And then just be prepared if you want those two to be ready on either Monday or Tuesday. We'll give you all the information over the weekend. So that's it. All right. Can I get through this? Sorry. What's up, Shane? Shane, I know you love Chattanooga, and I know you kind of stopped drinking, but I always think of you when we're picking the single barrel tomorrow of Chattanooga, because I know how much a fan you were of Chattanooga, and we're super excited to be doing this. And I hope you're doing well, buddy. I really do. And let me know if you need anything. If I order batch 11 and it arrives today, Corey, there you go. Well, what were you waiting for? Oh, there's Widow Jane Black Ops. Oh, wait, how bad? Did you say? Is that what you sent me a sample of? Or no? Didn't you send me a Widow Jane? Well, that was Widow Jane 10. You sent me something, a bunch of things, but I thought there was a Widow Jane in that list. All right, there you go, batch 11. You can't. I'm telling you, you're not gonna. It's completely worth it. It's so good. Corey, is that the rum or is that the malt through the night? I'm curious which one you're referencing. Either one could be crushable. I think it might be the rum though, because to me that's like strawberry shortcake in a glass. What's up, Keith J from MA? How are you doing, buddy? Let us know how you're doing. Hopefully you're doing okay. There you go. Winter Whiskeys. There it is. Guys, go check them out if you're not. All right. Boom. K. Luke, Toasted Batch 4 is fine, pour. It sure is. And that's what's out right now, too, I believe. Crap, I'm still behind. I'm going to just keep going through. Details on 21090 function in July. Any detail? All I can tell you is just pencil in July 19th, and it will be in Baltimore. That's all I can say right now. It's the only thing I can say. Because everything else is still being lined up. We're going to have hopefully multiple distilleries there in some capacity. That's all I can say. I'm saying too much probably as is. Just pencil in the 19th if you're interested. Doesn't mean you know, I know, Corey, you're on the left coast, so it'd be quite a hike for you, but this might be worth it if once you hear the details. That's all. Chattanooga whiskey has some great barrel picks. Yeah, beards. Have you had a lot? I haven't had a lot of. I mean, listen, it's hard enough for us to get Chattanooga whiskey here. It's not on the shelves. You have to get it through an online vendor. I haven't seen a lot of groups do picks. And Silvax has some sometimes, and I've gotten like one or two over the last few years, but not many. You're Still Austin was amazing. Yeah, I agree. The bourbon, I think the bourbon was amazing. The rye, I think, was good. It wasn't the best rye. I mean, it's what they had at the time. It was a 3-year rye whiskey. Their rye's probably gotten even better now that it's been, a year and a half later. But Ben Holiday would be fun. Yeah, it would be. I know a lot of groups have done that. But if you guys want that, we do a poll every year. We'll do it at the end of this year. And we've gone after some of the ones, like we went after Evernorth because you guys said you wanted it. And we were lucky enough to get 2 now. We went after, Pursuit because you guys wanted it. Definitely, we've gone after and tried to develop relationships with groups that you guys said, and we have our own that we want to, like Chattanooga. But we do take that into consideration for sure. Well, that's bad. What was the disappointed here? The only kid, K. Luke, I have is batch 9. There's nothing wrong with batch 9. What's wrong with batch 9? You don't like it? If you don't like it, I'll take it. I bought 3 of the Still Austin ryes. I'm down to, yeah. I mean, I liked it. To me, it was like candy. It was a very sweet rye, and I loved it. But guys, I'll be honest with you, that thing did not sell, and that might have been on us. Maybe, I don't know. Boy, I can smell this from here. Holy shnikes! Holy moly! Okay, well, that's like cola. Whew, I like that. Damn it! I'll talk to you about this in a second. If I can get to the chat, I just want to get the end. It's up to Independent Joe. How are you, man? Speaking about a Green River weeded. Well, we do have a Green River. It's not a weeded, but we do have a Green River through Evernorth. But I agree with you. I would love to do a Green River pick. I think a lot of people are doing Green River picks. So again, we tend to not want to do what everyone else is doing, but sometimes you just can't help that, right? So I would be 100% down with doing a Green River pick, though. We don't have a huge contact there, but we have someone in Bardstown that we could, we do have that contact. So there's that. Green River bourbon is dark, weeded blue. Okay, there you go. Somebody was asking it. Green River bourbon is dark, weeded is blue, rye is green. So there you go. I would go for, the Green River rye is fantastic. I'm a rye guy. I would go with that green. If the foolproof isn't there, then the bourbon, the wheat, I don't know. You can't go wrong with any of them. Still Austin is still my number one favorite chauffeur rye. Oh, George, I like that. All right. Well, maybe we'll go back to the Still Austin one day. Well, we will go back to Still Austin one day. I just don't know when. Chattanooga is good. It sure is. How is the Mile High Fireside Bourbon? You talking to me, Robert? I don't know. I haven't had that. I don't know if you're talking to me. I'm way behind on chat. You know what? Screw it. I just need a drink. I live in Chattanooga down. Sorry if I missed your. There's Derek. Good to see you, Derek. So sweet. Cindy's here. Sweet. Chattanooga 111 is really good. Yes, it is really good. I totally agree. Crap. I can't. All right. I got to just ignore the chat here, guys. A month ago. That's really That's really awesome. So you visited Corby Cast. I assume you met David, probably his wife too. And now your son is planning his wedding. They do that. That's probably a beautiful place to have it as well. And you're at Corbin Cash. So it's a double win. That's so cool, Kraken. That's so cool. Man, congratulations on your son getting married and having it there. I live in Chattanooga, right down the distillery, several stores in the area, single barrel. Okay. Well, Beard Zone, our Andy and our pick team is going to be there tomorrow. So I'm sure they're going out to dinner tomorrow. You know, message us, check out our Patreon. We have free Patreon if you don't want to even, pay. But you can join us and then message us and you can hang out with the gang and see what they pick. All right. All right. Enough. You guys talk about stuff. I want to get into this. So this is what it is. Have you guys heard this in the chat? Have you guys seen this? You guys even know what this is? I love it that it's Raven, by the way. But again, like I mentioned earlier, we're talking about take reviews, or Jay West from Shared Pour, who kind of runs Shared Pour, has started doing his own sort of brand. And this is what it is, the Reveries. And the Raven is one of them. This is a rare release. Bespoke blend. It is a blend of a bunch of, I think, 4 different types of bourbons. It's coming in at 128.4 proof. It is, let's see. So basically what's here? 41% of this blend is MGP 9-year, 75, 21, 4%. And then another 48% or half of it is 10-year Kentucky, 78%, 10%, 12%. Mash bill. And then 11% is 14-year Kentucky, 75%, 13%, 12%. So nice high age stuff in here from both MGP and Kentucky. Curious, what do you guys think what are those Kentucky blends? There's 10 and 14-year. Again, the mash bill on these Kentucky bourbons are 78% corn. I assume that's 10% rye, 12% malted barley, and then 75% corn, 13% rye, and 12% malted barley. So there it is. They show you all on the back. My camera didn't suck. There it is. That's what we've got going on here. So I think the price on this is $129. Don't quote me on that. Whatever. It's batch 1. It's Jay West. He has a really great palate, and he supports us, so I like to support him. Let's get into this. Let's see what we got. Yeah, caramel and cola. God. And maybe even like some type of berry, like it's not dark. It's like a sweeter, dark berry, maybe. I don't know. Oh, dude, the nose is perfect. At 128 proof, you don't smell that at all. I get a lot of cola and caramel. Oh, I love that. Man, that's nice. It smells like sweet decadent. Let's go. Cheers, guys. Oh, baby. That's like root beer. I said the cola. Oh, goodness. Yeah. Give me a second. That's good. Holy crap, that's good. That finish is, woo. It's still going. You got to love that. You got to love when you have that. When I drink whiskey, I always smack my lips. I get tons of people. Andy says it to me. I get people when I do these short reviews. People say, "Stop smacking your fucking lips." I can't help it. That's how I taste. And so when you do almost a review every day, I do get a lot of hate mail about my bald head or my glasses or who I look like, and then I smack my lips, whatever. And I call whiskey juice sometimes. I get that a lot too. Stop calling whiskey juice. It's not juice, you idiot. All right, whatever. It's juice. Wow. Hold on. Let me go into this again. What did I say? Oh. Is the viscosity right up front, you can tell. And then how is the finish? And how does it evolve over your palate? This thing's a monster. Holy shit. This show has never been better, Andy. Whatever, dude. Wow. So I get that sort of cola, but it's more like a root beer, not sass, but like a root beer cola, and then like caramel mid palate, and then even like nougat. Like it's not chocolate though. There is such nice sort of tobacco and oak spice on the finish, and then like the rye spice is really what lingers to me. I mean, there's not a ton of rye in this, but some of 21% rye, 10%, 21%. There is a nice amount of it, but it's layered and it's viscous. It's extremely long finish. And that is, wow. I think you could blind this and it would beat a hell of a lot other blends that are high age statements. That's I don't think, has anybody out there had this? I know it just came out. I think it's sold out. I don't think there's anything left. Is it? Does anybody know? Got this on Shared Pour. So this is again Shared Pour, Jay West, his new brand. Holy crap. I know he's done a lot of single barrels. And he's got more coming. Woo, baby. That is sass. I don't know if it's sarsaparilla. Yeah, it's a root beer quality. The cola, I got on the nose. I get it again in the palate right up. I want to say root beer, but give me a second with it, right? I just opened it up. That caramel sauce, that nougat, that root beer sort of quality, the cola quality. And then the back finish is all like tobacco and oak spice and rye spice and just lingers with that viscosity up front. So it's like sweet, decadent, and then turns into that sort of, you can taste the older age in the whiskey with that oak spice and tobacco, and the rye spice shines through, which I love. Holy cow. Cheers, guys. Hold on. Yeah, I'm telling you. I don't know if this is still available. And it's a high price point. Jay, I mean, well done, dude. That's I don't know if that's what you're going for with the cola and root beer and caramel sauce and oaks, but I don't know, but that's what I got. And there's a lot going on, and a lot of it's good. Wow. Is it worth $120, $30? Yeah, I think it is, actually. I mean, again, like I said, I think you could put this in a blind with other high age statement bourbons, and it would beat a lot of them. I can tell you that. I mean, I pay $100 for, and I love Booker's. I pay $100 for Booker's, and this fucking blows that out of the stratosphere. Wow. And I want to sit with it. Yeah, that was a complete fresh crack too. So, guys, all right, we'll get back. Andy, it's sold out. Damn it. All right, well, I know he's doing more. I think if this one thing then it shows is that, Take or whatever you call him, Jay West or whoever, of course he's got a very successful group of, he's running Shared Pour. He has his own bourbon group that they do tons of picks. He's got a pretty great palate. He's also a pretty good blender. I mean, I know a lot of people are trying to blend, and me and Andy were actually talking about this today when he was driving up from Atlanta to Chattanooga about some of the better blenders out there. We were really impressed with Dan and Sean at the Bourbon Junkies for like what they're doing there, especially when we were there and drinking a bunch of stuff. I mean, yeah, the single barrels are single barrels, but the blends that they're doing and what you guys have sent me, some of their blends, it's not easy. I've never blended. I'm not saying I can, but it's not easy to do that. And Jonathan Mazzano, K. Luke, fantastic. Of course, Nancy, but I don't think it's easy to take a bunch of higher aged whiskeys and blend it to make it into something even more eloquent and special and unique. Jay obviously has that. Well done, dude. I'm thoroughly impressed with this. I hope other people get this. And Andy, instead of chatting, how about it's now freaking almost 10 o'clock. Are you coming on or not? You can be in the chat all you want, but if you're not coming on, let me know, and we'll move on to other things. For Christ's sakes, dude, it's almost 10 o'clock. Whatever. Andy's still eating. Yeah, he probably is. I'm not going to say anything. I could be mean right now, but I'm not. Anyway, I'm going to have another pour of this. It's sold out. Did anybody? Yeah, Katie, again, that's great. You're in the chat. Why aren't you guys on? I'm just curious. Just open your phone then. I don't know what you guys are doing. All right. I don't want to drink too much of this because you know what? Screw Andy. Screw him. Why would I share this with them? Why would I share this with them? I will just keep drinking and talking to you guys. What I do have to do, I was hoping was come on so someone else could talk to you so I could start loading in the names. If you are a Patreon member of us.
What's up, people? How the hell are you? Good to see you in Chattanooga, Tennessee. The show can finally start. Caillou is off the air. If you want to see Caillou, you can go on Nickelodeon. They show that. I think there's a marathon on right now. So what you were watching, you can continue watching somewhere else. But until then, let's have a little fun together, shall we? And I think the Turks are going to join us. So this show is actually going to get really, really good. I'm about to send them the link. So I'm sorry you had to sit through that for such a long time. We're having a great time out here in Chattanooga, and we're going to bring you a killer pick. So what is up, my friends? Actually, Chattanooga is a pretty damn cool town, if I do say so myself. This is really neat. First time here. I've been to Memphis, Nashville, Knoxville, which I love Knoxville. I was driving through Tennessee or Chattanooga this morning, and I was like, Todd, I don't know about this place. It was a little weird coming in. But this main area down here, this Market Street, this Main Street, if you haven't been here, is just totally awesome. So stoked for tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be epic. You guys are going to I can't wait to bring you this whole experience. We actually went, Katie and Ethan and I went over to the Experimental Distillery store today, tried some of their stuff, got a couple of bottles that I brought back. So we'll sip on some of these tonight. Whoops, wrong side. There we go. Man, they got some good stuff going on. Some really good stuff. Should I bring Todd back? Come on, little fella. Join me. Hey, there he is, buddy. Here he is.
Honestly, I think we lost like 10 subscribers when you came on. I'm pretty sure.
No, the show just got better. It's okay.
Hold on. Let's switch this. There we go. Much better.
Does that make you feel
much
better?
better? When I'm looking this way. Andy, you got a bottle of this too, didn't you? You bought this, didn't you? You got this? Yeah.
Well, my wife saw it for today, but
yeah.
Yes, I got a bottle.
I know you did. I'm telling. It's really, really good.
That's what I hear. I heard there's some Rod Spice, some Old Spice, and some Old Spice.
Shut up. It's I'm curious what you think of it. I don't think you'll have a differing opinion.
I have no doubts that Jay is not going to put out something that's not going to be good.
That's true. I don't know. I didn't think it is a layered monster, and it's got a lot of things going on. And again, I just cracked it, so it should open up even better. So, I mean, I don't know what. Andy, are you there? Come on. Is it bad? Nothing's working?
Nope. It's not working. It's on your end.
Should we restart the whole thing and just it is what it is? Let's just restart.
I don't know, but it just keeps repeating what you're saying.
All right, guys, we're gonna restart. Okay, we are gonna restart everything. I'm gonna type it.
Nope, it's not working. It's not. Oh, there you go.
I can hear you. Can you hear
back.
it?
They're back. You're back. Don't start yet.
Okay, we're back. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, you're back.
The solution.
Yeah,
That's true. Kate and Ethan came on and it got better, Andy. That's all I got to say. But you're now back, so that could be a problem. You look grainy to me, Andy. That's the problem. I don't know why. Anyway, so how's the founders? So tell us a little about that. Kate and Ethan, thank you for being a part of the pick team, by the way. It's fantastic. When we knew we were doing a Chattanooga pick, you're the first people we thought of because one, you're awesome, and two, you also live in the state, so that helps, right? So, what do we got with the founders?
Ooh.
So 100 proof, right? It's the Founders 13.
I think it is 100. That should be the correct. Let's see. Yep, right at 100. It is a 13. I know. So we tried this a few minutes ago in the distillery prior to a few drinks. And my first thought was it reminded me of the Founders 10. So if anybody had that Founders 10 was damn good stuff. So I can't wait to get back into this.
Richie.
Nice.
And Richie.
Andy, are you opening your bottle up or no? You're gonna stay sober tonight and not get crazy because you have an important pick tomorrow.
We've been having fun. Let me see what I got here. What are you guys drinking, Katie, Ethan?
Oh, KJ says mine is still frozen. Well, restart your computer then. Maybe it's your fault, KJ. I don't know what to tell you.
I love how you blame other people.
So we opened the
See,
Founders.
Dave said had to click off and click back. There you go. Click off and click back on. That's how it works. Look at the color of that bad boy. Hold on. Jesus.
Yeah.
What's the age on that? What's the age on that? Oh, Jesus.
The Founders is 6, I believe. Confirming that. Actually, it's not age dated at all.
Not age statement. All right.
Not at all.
It's delicious.
So, all right, there you go. So tomorrow,
waffles
I'm
are
curious.
delicious.
Now that we're here and we have half of the pick team together, how excited are you guys?
I can't
I'd say a
contain
2
myself.
on a scale of 1 to 10.
Jeez.
I
mean,
I would say about a 14.
There you go. Obviously, you guys are big fans. I mean, so not a lot of people go to the distillery. I mean, well, at least I don't know if a lot of people go and have Tim there. He's going to be there the whole day. And I think that's, have you guys met Tim before?
No.
So we
Oh,
went
there
in,
you go.
we were telling Andy, we went in 2021. So
Yeah.
height of COVID, you know,
Mhm.
I'm pretty sure we had to show our vaccine cards.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow, I remember those days. We all remember those days.
Yep.
Yeah.
Man.
But I mean, it was a cool tour and everything. But it was
just the
still weird,
experiment.
right?
It was in the evening.
Yep. Yep. Yeah, no, it was, I mean, a great time, great tour. Tour guide was really good, but the group was small. I feel like the group today would be double the size.
Yeah.
But I mean, they've got it's actually really small in the experimental side. Really, really small, like shockingly small.
But they had some
Good
fun
thought.
stuff there tonight.
There you go. Dave, how are you not a fan of the 111? Wow, that's like the first one that got me and Andy into Chattanooga, but to each his own. I love the fact that you guys are going to get there. They're going to take you guys to lunch. You're going to come back, do the pick. Tim's going to take you around the main riverfront distillery. You're going to do a nice tour there, a private tour with him. And then he's going to take you over to the experimental. And because he's with you, you guys can take all the pictures you want.
Yep.
Which at first they were like, when we go there, you cannot take any photography or video. You can't do it. And they came back and said, well, Tim's actually taking you on the tour so you can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
So that's awesome. And you're going to have like samples of, he's going to hook you up with I mean, tomorrow should be epic for everybody. I can't wait.
Oh, yeah.
Of course,
It's going to be
I'm
great.
home.
I plan to bring my Gumby costume and we're going to film an episode.
That's awesome.
The Closey
great.
production tomorrow. I'm excited.
That's awesome. Love it.
This is
Love
good
it.
stuff.
Anyway, by the way, yeah,
Unless
this is
you've
very
been
good.
to a speakeasy before, which you probably
I have
haven't,
not. I have not.
We had a great time tonight. We went to, what was the name of the distillery we went to first?
I don't know.
Gate
What
11.
did
11.
Gate 11.
All right.
And then we went over to the Chattanooga Experimental Distillery, which is great.
Okay.
Let's just say we're probably going to buy more tomorrow, but it feels better
Oh, yeah.
for your pocket if you split up one day and then another day.
Yeah.
And then went to a speakeasy after that, had some good food, some good drinks. It's been great. It's been fun. I love doing
Nice.
this. This is a good time.
All right.
Yeah.
You guys.
I realize that Todd that see, look, he's struggling because he's used to talking and bloviating, and I get to talk for 5 minutes.
Go
He's
ahead.
struggling.
Go
That
ahead.
there's more than one personality on 21090, Todd. See, they started to realize that,
Well,
which is nice.
That's debatable, but we'll keep going. We'll keep it going with that.
I appreciate it. What are you doing there, little fella? What are you doing?
No, I got to
Just
enter in the
listen.
names. So LP and Kate and Ethan, you guys tried the rum guns, the port cast finish, right? Fantastic. I mean, as
Yeah.
is most case one rums from Old Line.
Yep.
Our great, LP is donating this back to somebody who didn't get it, which I think is a cool thing to
That
do.
is cool.
So
That is-
Andy,
Oh,
let me.
Todd,
Yes, Andy.
Speaking of, I just want to say this because you said you're entering names.
Mhm.
While we were at the speakeasy, we have a great idea for a segment called Todd Pronounces Words. So we're just going to come up with a list of words we want you to pronounce. I say this because the Turks are staying at a place called the Hotel Chalet today. Todd said the Turks are staying at the Hotel Chalet.
well,
So because
I'm
he
from
struggles-
Baltimore, Andy. That's how we say
words.
things, okay?
No, that's
I'm not
that's
French,
a
Andy.
Baltimore
The French
thing.
are
That's-
assholes.
They're not. The French are very nice people. They make good wine.
I don't know about that, Andy.
Well,
I
that's
don't know.
because you pronounce any of the
I've never
grapes that are from.
I've never been to France, so I wouldn't know. So
You've never been outside of Baltimore.
I've
So
been
we're-
to Barcelona and I loved it, by the way. It's fantastic.
Of course. When did you go to Barcelona?
For work, like
Yeah, of course, for work.
12 years ago. I don't know. Anyway, all right, Andy, let me do this. I'm going to add in all the names. Let's give away this to some lucky Patreon member who has not had it. And thank
Okay.
you, LP, for doing that. All right. So you guys talk about tomorrow. And, we didn't talk. They just dumped fresh barrels. You guys need the fresh. It's a weird experience. It's different. It's not your normal barrel pick. Talk about that. Andy, you
We're
can
not
tell
going to talk about
everybody.
anything. Don't tell us what to do, Todd. We're going to do what we want to do at this point. Why don't you just get off camera for a second and put your names in? But are you guys excited about tomorrow?
Oh, we are stoked.
Hell yeah, man.
We can't thank you guys enough.
Yeah.
No, this is going to be, and we have half the team is not here, so we've got a few more coming, including the one and only palette Anthony Peters is coming, which is going to be absolutely fantastic. So this is going to be great tomorrow. This is going to be fun. Now you guys have been here before. This is my first time in Chattanooga. What are your thoughts on this town? Because I was impressed. Initially I was not, and then my mind changed. Tell us a little bit about just Tennessee in general, because I've been to a few places, but God, this has been fun, and it's a neat little town.
You want me to go? Okay. Yeah. So actually, when we moved to Tennessee, Chattanooga was our first idea. Like that was the first place we wanted to move. But the market around here was crazy, so we decided to go a little bit further west. But Chattanooga is a really cool place. It's got this really eclectic mixture of old and new, where like you can see it here in Chattanooga, right? So for example, the Hotel Shallot where we're staying, it's this like train station that has been remade. So part of the rooms,
train cars out the window.
Yeah, we're looking at train cars right now that are also hotel rooms, right? So part of the rooms are in the hotel and part of the rooms are in the train cars. And they're over on that side and they're on that side, like all around there are these train car rooms. And if you walk like an extra 1/10 of a mile, then you get to what we're calling the Strip. And that's where you have Gate 11, and there's an arcade, there is a restaurant with another bar. Nick and Norman. Yeah.
And don't forget one of the greatest names ever, the Frothy Monkey.
You have the Frothy Monkey right there. Exactly. I have to assume that's some sort of illicit strip club. I don't know exactly. Haven't been in there. But then across the street, you have the Experimental Distillery and your hotel, Andy. But it's a really cool place, right? It's a very like old school town. It's somewhere that I wouldn't mind living at all. Like I would never think twice about it.
When we got to Gate 11 tonight, like the bartender fixed us cocktails, and she was like, "Do you want to talk to the distiller?" And we're like, "Sure." So he came out shortly before Andy got there, and after Andy got there, and it was just a cool experience. Like he welcomed us back, like it was nothing,
Yeah, super down to earth.
Very cool. It was fun. Dog friendly. We had a lot of dog conversations there tonight.
Heck, the Shallot which is what this hotel's named after now. The Shallot. It's dog friendly.
We could have brought Lady for like.
I would like the Shallot.
Yeah, we're looking at an AstroTurf, I guess dog pee arena. I'll call it at the Shallot. Yeah.
So for the new segment called Todd Pronounces Words. Should we categorize them every week like a different theme, or should we just kind of come up with a bunch of different things to try and get him to say and see how it works?
Probably be better themed.
I think we should go by country.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like first we should start with Mongolia.
Okay, I like that.
That'd be fantastic.
That's a good call.
Yeah.
Yeah, and since he doesn't like the French, we can throw the French in one week. I don't know why his disdain. I like French food, people, wine, but
fantastic. Yeah.
Todd does. That's okay.
I
think we need like 3 weeks on Italian.
You're probably right.
Italian, Portuguese, a German would be good. German words for Todd to pronounce would be great. That would be good.
Oh man, yeah, it would be. Honestly, I think the German consulate would eventually come on the show and beg you to stop.
Yeah. Agreed. I can see the little fellow smiling back there. Todd, what do you think about this? Do you like this idea?
Scoochie.
We literally had a conversation tonight Ethan and Katie are big onophiles too, Todd. That's not a bad word, just so you know.
What did you say about me, Andy? I don't know what that means, but I feel like you're making fun of me there.
Yeah, well, see, I'm not making fun of you. Onophile is a lover of wine.
Okay.
And so we were talking about all the different grapes that you probably couldn't pronounce. We're not going to say them tonight, but we want to give you a list of those too and
Perfect.
watch you go through them. I
Listen,
think it'll be fun.
You can make fun of me all you want, but more than half the people that watch us don't know how to say that either or know what that is, an onophile. That sounded perverted to me, actually.
The only other person who doesn't understand is Joe Graves.
Joe's a very smart man, so that would make sense.
I mean, you can make the argument both ways that if the whiskey pimp himself can say it, then it can be either good or bad.
Yeah, whiskey pimp himself.
I don't know how I got into this, but whatever. It's all good. I want to talk about tomorrow, though. So I don't think
Tim asked, by the way, if I need him to come down and take some video tomorrow.
Who?
Tim Cornet. Do you know who Tim Cornet is? Tom?
Oh, yes.
Okay, just making sure. He's one of our patrons. He went on the pick with us to Evernorth.
He's great at holding a camera and then saying a bunch of things.
Fantastic. Yes, he needs to come.
He's fantastic. What Tim didn't understand was the role of a videographer is to just take video and not commentate at the same time. So he had some really good outtakes and plenty that I actually didn't show as well. Not just because of the commentary, but he also can have a bit of a foul mouth when he's videotaping. So
I thought it was hilarious.
Yeah, so I'd take him any day. He can come down and film for us. It'll be fun.
Katie does the same thing.
Katie does?
Oh yeah.
Katie's a saint.
No way.
Well,
I don't believe it. I don't believe
Katie's a saint, then Kathy Grace is going to be canonized. Because honestly, I think,
it's true.
I want to talk about having your place in heaven reserved. Holy cow!
What? Because she's married to Joe Graves. Is that why?
Let's think about Joe.
She's married to Joe Graves.
Joe, did you hear that? Hear that, Joe? Joe probably thinks it's the other way around. It's like heaven for her right now.
When Joe's knocking on the pearly gates, he's going to have some explaining to do.
Really?
Oh yeah. Kathy could do blow off of a nun's behind and get into heaven just because she married Joe.
Blow off of a nun's behind. That's
I don't think there's any worries about Kathy getting into the pearly gates. She's fine. Her place is already reserved.
All right. Can we talk about the pick tomorrow and not taking blow off of a nun's ass?
She so is not. That is not true at all. Yeah, the pick is going to be fun, but more important is it's going to be great to have everybody together and all the different things we get to do. And we're going to go into a couple.
Well, let me ask you guys this: what do you hope to taste tomorrow? I mean, so the single barrel pick you have there, Katie, what is that? So it's a bourbon, I assume. Is it a what's the age statement? What's the proof? Like, have you tasted? Like, what's special about it? Anything special? I'm curious.
So yeah, we tried it at the experimental tonight. So it's 1.5, 124 proof.
All right.
We didn't.
So they
but we cracked the founders.
Okay. Yeah.
We're huge fans of Chattanooga and have been for a while.
Do you think people are like they don't know about Chattanooga because they're not on the shelves everywhere? They're not.
I think that's really the reason. The one that we really are looking forward to getting tomorrow, other than the pick, obviously, is Prohibition. So not only is it pre-Prohibition style grain, but they made it pre-Prohibition style barrels.
Nice.
Yeah.
And it's only at the experiment.
Crazy. Oh.
So for the normal person, which is me, which I didn't understand what pre-Prohibition style barrel meant, right? I just thought, it was a barrel made before 1900, like no big deal. But apparently today, which makes sense, when they make barrels, they use steam. It loosens the wood fibers and lets them bend the barrel.
All right.
Sense. Well,
makes sense.
In the old days, they would actually heat the barrels, the staves, one by one, and that would allow them to bend the stave. So they had to heat each individual freaking stave to be able to bend it to make a barrel. So that's how they did these. And as a result of heat, of course, you toast that barrel. So every barrel stave was toasted, I guess, outside and in, I assume.
Oh, okay.
Of the bending process.
But that experimental batch was phenomenal.
Yeah. But I think the thing to focus on here is that these single barrels are kind of off the wall stuff. It's like if the four of us sat in a room and started coming up with crazy ideas. That's how these experimental single barrels seem, right? It's like, oh, well, try this mash bill or that mash bill or this finish or that finish, or let's age it on a nun's behind for Andy's sake, right?
There you go, Andy.
Right? Maybe something unique will come out of it.
Where does stew number 4 come in?
And stew number 4 doesn't exist.
No, stew number 4.
Even number 3 doesn't exist. Rip stew number 3. But yeah, so I just think that they're doing so many unique things and they're taking so many chances and experiments that and I'm
unapologetically too. I mean,
unapologetically, exactly, right?
And that Amaro rye was insane.
Right?
That was nuts. It was a German Amarone, which is kind of code, correct me if I'm wrong, for Jaeger. And that thing tasted like nothing. Katie, you had it. That was like nothing I've ever had before in my life. It was insane.
Yeah.
It was kind of like gin mixed with their bourbon, honestly. It had those botanicals that were coming out.
Yes.
For me. But it was unlike any other bourbon I've
So
heard.
you guys went to the experimental distillery tonight, right?
Yeah,
Or
so-
today?
Yeah, so-
that wasn't there today? You didn't pick it up then when you were there?
So, well, we picked up 2 bottles each.
Okay.
We thought it better, maybe pick up a couple tomorrow.
Let's slow roll. Leave something for tomorrow.
That's
leave them
true.
one more.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
It just
When
feels better
is
to
the
break it up.
new Bottle and Bond come out for them? Because I love the 2020 Bottle and Bond that came out in the fall.
They had
I mean-
that one there today.
So it should be soon.
Yeah,
but
right?
At the distillery
The
today.
Founders 13 is the newest, and that thing is fantastic.
Which is
Yeah.
beautiful. I got a bottle of that too. Todd, check our statements. It's minus some money.
What? Oh, that's
Is it
fine.
just-
As long as you
yeah.
bring home whiskey. Just Anthony's gonna have to mule that home for us. That's all. It's because he's driving all the way back. All right, so yeah, I just cracked some of the single barrel bottle bond. I'm gonna bring up the stream soon. That stream, the wheel. Let's give away this rum guns to somebody. Would you guys be, Andy? What do you think? I mean, everybody wants us to go back to do another single barrel pick. Should we look for another finish? I mean, well, Ethan and Kate, you guys were on with Hello Again Whiskey Friends and Dan and Big Vic. You guys did a pick of a regular. Just how great! It's like a yellow cake in a glass that just non-finished rum. It just
Can you do one of each? American
Yeah,
single malt and
Exactly.
maybe
Sure,
half of each, because these rums put out a ton of. I mean,
Let's just put it this
But
way.
you said that. I think ours was like 65 bottles.
Yeah. So
Right.
they're inconsistent,
There's-
right? Ours was a 7. No, it was like 70.
70.
70 body yield on the barrel we got.
we had a
right.
half a Baroni, and there was 140 in our bottles in our
Don't
yield.
worry
There was
about the
280
yield.
bottles.
I talked to the guys today, and if we would like to do 2, it will not be a problem. So we will be able to. Now
There
we
you
have
guys
to
go.
like what we're tasting and what we're putting
Sure.
out. So I mean, I'm not guaranteeing that we're going to do 2, but it was the same way when we went to Evernorth. I mean, went there with the intention of getting 1. 2 of them were so bloody good, we took them both back, and so those will be coming very soon too. So I mean,
What do you guys think, Kate and Ethan of Evernorth? Have you guys had a lot of their stuff, or
We have, and we actually are going to get to help Dan pick in a couple weeks.
there? Oh, so you'll be up there soon. How fantastic!
2 weeks.
So the only complaint that I've had, which 98% of people would love it, is
Right.
that the cobbler was too fruity.
No, it was.
Which is
Somebody
crazy
said sample
on a
that.
whiskey standpoint, right? Most
It
people
was-
would say
It was like
too fruity
juice.
to
It
have
was
on a
really
whiskey, right?
juice. It was like juice. Yes,
So fruity, right? Katie
I
loved
love
it. For
it.
me, it was a little
I loved it
fruity.
too, but I could only drink a little bit of it. I couldn't imagine drinking more than one
Yes, right.
1 ounce pour of that. Yes.
Every other bottle I've had, like I've found a nitpick or 2 here or there. That one, the only thing was too fruity. And even that, I was like, "What are you fucking saying? You're a poser. Like, what's going on with you?"
Well, it was a fruit bomb.
Yeah,
But I love.
they're
Did you guys
fantastic.
try the Night Stalker? Have you tried the Night Stalker 4 that just came out?
We have not.
Not yet.
We
Oh.
got the
Oh, it's
Spirit
delicious.
Walker, but not the Night Stalker.
We
Yeah.
haven't had the Spirit Walker, but Andy, did you try the Spirit Walker up there? They didn't have it when you were there, right? It was gone.
No, it wasn't there when we were there.
There.
It
This-
sounds like a sample
Well,
share
maybe
is in
a
order.
sample
There you
share?
go. We don't have much left, but I will give you a nice pour of it.
And
It's-
look, usually
I love
that is Todd's fault, but
It was your fault.
beat
down
the
this.
snot out of that bottle.
It's
It
so
was
good.
fantastic.
And again, it goes back to like I'm really impressed with their blend. Like that's an amazing blend. And you guys know it's not easy to blend whiskey really well. And listen, I love what they're doing. We make fun of it a lot.
I honestly, I mean, I think Don and Jim are two of the most authentic guys out there. They're just, and they're trying. They try and do. They do their little stream.
The best part of that, Andy, is when you said, "Where are we again?" in that video. Where are we again? And they're like, "What do you mean? You're at Ever North, you dummy."
It was. I was trying to think
that.
the name of the town of Freeland, and I was like,
where are we again? You're like, what?
Hello,
we're at Ever North.
Cleveland. You're in Pittsburgh.
Oh no. Oh,
no,
man.
those guys are a ton of fun. They were really cool. That whole experience was neat because I mean it's a small facility. What they're doing with the space they have, I mean, you got to be on point. Like there's really not a lot of room for error either, and they're doing a fantastic job. But they're funny. I was telling Katie and Ethan, they remind me a lot of kind of you and I, the way they interact. Same with Mark and just very
more successful and better. That's all it is.
Well, yes. I mean, take away all those things.
It's pretty much the same.
I think he said more hair.
Oh, more hair.
More hair. Well, they knew the ball guy. Andy, I loved how you said, you don't really know who we are, do you? They're like, yeah. We know the ball guy.
Sean got mad when they said you're the same complexion. He's like, really? You have to take shots at me?
That's true here.
I mean, Sean's skin sparkles like diamonds, though. You can't really count on that.
See, I get all red and blotchy when I start drinking, as you can see.
I think Sean moisturizes you and your Irish smart soap that you get from the dollar store.
I am Irish. What do you want to do? I can't help that. I can't help it. Okay, I can't help it.
Have you ever used liquid soap, Todd? You look like you've always been like a bar soap.
I use a bar soap. I use bar soap. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can admit it if you have, Sean. It's not a problem, really.
What's that?
You can admit it if you have. It's really not a big deal.
I have, but believe me, I have. My wife has, and I've used it. But I use Dove soap from Costco. That's what I use.
You're not supposed to use for Neutrogena, Todd. That's for girls. You should use your.
No, I don't use that. Why would I need Neutrogena, Andy? What's that for? Is that for hair? Does that look like I need that? I don't have to worry about haircuts or shampoo. It's quite good.
This is freaking freezing, Mr. Bears.
I'm making out, guys.
You like an adult. Yeah, that too.
That's right. That's right. It's funny. The guy who brought this today, they sometimes ask me. The UPS guy who brought this, they're supposed to like look for your ID. I was like, "Do you need an ID?" And he's like, "No, man, you're good." I was like, "Yeah, I don't look like I'm." He's like, "You look good." I was like, "Oh, what gave it away?" He just laughed because it was a new UPS guy.
Today we were at the speakeasy, and the guy comes over. He asked for our IDs. And Katie and Ethan give him the ID. He comes back. He goes, "Hey man, I don't think I got your ID." And I said, "It's a fake." And I said, "Here, do you want to see my Blockbuster card instead?" And he goes, "The fact that you know what Blockbuster is means I know that you're old enough to drink."
That's right.
That's pretty funny. So we're having a good time out here, though. This is
have so much. Yeah, I don't think it'll be experimental though tomorrow. I think you guys. I think it's going to be coming from the 91 mash bill, right? I think that's what you'll get, and you'll just get it. Yeah, I don't. Andy, did you know? Did they say what they kind of said? Do you want? So they said there's one rye that was left. They had 10 ryes for this year. It's the last one. We're like, we don't want that. 9 other groups have passed it, so they said okay, and we said we just dump fresh barrels. Do you want that? And we said yes.
These are all new ones that no one's got their hands on yet.
Yes, so we said do that.
This will be pretty. Whatever,
but it's gonna be weird because they dump and bottle it. So they pick out their allotment and they say these are for single barrels. Wow. So you guys will drink out of bottles.
They have such a small and allocated allotment. I mean, I don't know if everyone understands just how unique and kind of awesome an opportunity this is, because this is not something that happens frequently. So the fact that this team is going to Chattanooga tomorrow to do a barrel is because we can't go through 50 barrels. They don't even have that many to give. Like, they have what they do here at the Experimental Distillery. They've got their standard offerings. And then they have they are not one of those distilleries that focuses on single barrels. So the fact that we're able to showcase that is pretty amazing if you think about it, because it's just not something you're going to find in a lot of other places. So we're really kind of honored to be there. And like I said, we've got some killer palettes coming with us on the team. So I'm
And
pretty
Tim
sure
will be there. I mean, it's funny because we were talking with John, the VP of Business Development. I'm not sure how he's talking to us, but whatever. He's like, yeah, Tim's going to be there the whole time. So yeah, he's pretty excited to meet you guys and have you in. I'm like, what, Andy, what did we do? Why, what did we do? Like,
John is probably looking at you two on like what not to do. Right?
maybe.
I'm
That could be it.
pretty sure you're right.
That could be it.
And that'll be success.
But like,
Maybe that's what it is.
I think, I mean, it's going to be half of their single barrels go to the experimental, right? You would think one a month.
I would think. I don't exactly. I mean, I know. Yes. So what they told us when we had Tim on, he had such a good time. We said offline, we said, Tim, if there's any way we could ever do a single barrel, we would. He's like, we're going to Maryland. We might, we don't have many. Let me talk to the John guy and I'll get back to you. And we thought that was it. We thought, well, he said that because he was being nice to us and it was worth a try. And then John emailed us a few days later and said, Tim said, we're going to Maryland next year. And we're like, well, we're outside of Maryland. We're not just, and he said, he's going to give you a single barrel. And he said, Fred Minnick is the only other one besides an account. Now, Jason's, I think, getting one too, by the way. So there's more than just that. So he was just, I think, blowing smoke at us for a little bit in that. But I still think it's a great company to be. If we're in a company with Jason,
rare air too, though, Todd. There's not a lot
Jason and Fred and us, we'll take that company for sure.
It's still pretty rare air.
I mean, think how long Jason has been on their radar.
Yes, right.
On Jason's radar, right?
Yep.
You're talking 4 years, and this is the first single barrel that Jason's going to get, and y'all are going to get one in the same year.
Yeah,
and
agreed.
Jason, by the way, is not happy that you do the scoochie thing. He finds it very offensive.
Scoochie. That's my Italian. Scoochie.
I'm just.
Oh, you know what? We have Drifting Drams on, and we're not talking about coffee. What's new and great on Drifting Drams coffee? By the way,
got some good stuff. Yeah, go ahead. Spotlight. Tell them.
Come on.
So we came out with the cigar blend not too long ago.
What?
So caramel, chocolate, bomb, cinnamon, spice. Not just for a cigar lover, but
super aromatic.
But pairs well with any cigar.
Do you do that in K-Pods? Do you do that in K-Pod, like the pods though?
Yeah, anything in pods.
Okay.
And we just came out with our new barrel aged stuff. So we were lucky enough to pick with Dan and Hello Again Whiskey Friends at both Hewling Station. So Old Dominic, one of their last MGP barrels. We got that, and then we got a MBC Sonic Boom. Barrel. So we aged 40 pounds of a Burundi and 40 pounds of a Colombian. So we have barrel aged blends. We have 100% single origin barrel aged. Whatever strikes your fancy.
Yeah.
Well, I'm ordering now. I need take over the chat.
No, Todd, their coffee is stellar. So
you don't have to tell me that. We did a whole stream with them. I know that. I
thought you just drank Folgers decaf.
I might put some creamer in it sometimes. Whatever, dude. Just relax, man. Listen, I like my coffee the way I like it. My son loves it, by the way. He's a 20-year-old, and he's what are you, millennial? What do they call 20-year-olds? I don't know what they are.
I think
Gen Z.
Gen Z.
I don't know. He's like, when do you get more? Because all I have is like Dunkin' Donut K-Pie. It's like, when do you get more of that drifting stuff? So I'm going to do it right now.
Heck yeah. And there's nothing stopping us from asking tomorrow, maybe if we can get the tap barrel and barrel aged coffee for you guys.
Hell yes.
Love it.
Yeah.
100%.
Do a Drams and Glams blend, maybe.
Oh, Andy. Do you like that, Andy?
I agree. Joe said, Todd, a coffee drink, he looks more like a Zima drinker. You kind of do.
Andy, let's be honest. When we were in college, now this is 1995, 96, 97.
In college?
We drank.
I was in college much longer than you, Todd.
Andy, you were a half a semester.
So we were 8?
Yeah, they were much younger than us. We graduated in 1999 because we took 5 years. We should have graduated in 98. We're old guys. We're very
Most
old.
people graduate in 5 years. They're called doctors.
Okay,
There is,
well,
by the
you
way,
know.
there is a ticker at the bottom. One free spin. You guys can see that. To
What's
the
that?
person who can provide the best list of the
What are you
top
talking
5
about?
most famous people named Todd. So we're
Andy,
giving you an assignment. If you want
what free spin for what, Andy? We're not giving away anything.
I thought we were giving away the old line rum.
Yeah,
the
to
old
people.
man-
I'm giving it to people who are Patreon members that didn't get it the first time. Now you're opening up to everybody. You screw everything up, Andy.
Well, Todd, you didn't tell me the rules before I put that up.
Well, if
so,
you would watch our Patreon, you would know. But I mean,
And
I
why
can't
would I
help that.
watch our Patreon?
Todd, if you spin it 3 times, we'll give away a $15 gift card.
Oh,
There
there
you
you
go.
And
go.
I put in
There
there
you go.
earlier about the Russell's 15 you're giving away. Did you do that yet?
I don't. No, I'm not giving away any of that. That's not happening. I have like literally 3 ounces of it left.
So why aren't you giving it away to people? Are they not worth it to you?
Sure they are, Andy, but I don't know what to tell you, Andy. What do you have? What do you have to give away, Andy?
Me? I'm in Chattanooga. I can't do anything.
Mm-hmm. How convenient.
You're doing great, buddy. I still want to
Right.
see your list.
I'm
We'll
actually
give you
just. We'll give away something. I'll figure something out, but I'm not giving away this.
top 5 people named Todd. Go ahead.
Hold on.
Like,
I'm trying to
it's gonna
order
take
Jersey
a first.
Jam some coffee right now. You can talk amongst yourself.
Yeah, you know you could do that after the show. You don't have to.
Well, after the show, I kind of go to sleep, so it's all good.
it's called
We'll
passing out.
remind you tomorrow, Todd. It's
Action Jackson barrel aged blend. I like that.
That's good. The Action Jackson was my favorite.
Is that the one?
That's-
But this is barrel aged too.
It's
Woo.
not
Yeah.
Lamar Jackson, Todd. It's that for a dog.
I know
It's
it
not-
is. Andy, I've had that before, but this is I haven't had the barrel aged.
Andy got to see a
really
picture.
good.
of
Yeah.
Oh wow, Dave Vogel's with Todd Rundgren. That's the singer, Todd. We got one.
That is Todd
We
Van
got
Poppel.
4 more to go, Dave.
Yeah, the only
Yeah.
famous Todd I could come up with was Sweeney Todd.
Oh,
Sweet
there you go.
Yeah, but does the
He
last
killed
name count? You know what? I got to think about it. Does the last name count?
I mean, it's the only thing I
Is
can
that
have.
person's
How about-
name-
How about
Sweeney
Todd
Todd's
Bridges?
parents? Look, let's be honest. Sweeney is a terrible name.
Oh, I got 10% off that order,
But
by the way. Look at
They
that.
still didn't want to name their kid Todd because
I get-
Todd's an even worse name. That they can't help their last name.
Drifting
so-
Drams. How did I get 10% off automatically?
Did
Todd,
you
don't
50
worry.
bucks.
Just Todd,
did you
You're
order
just-
over $50?
Yes, of course. I had a bunch of things. Over
Just like
$50, you get 10%
Oh.
off. Look at that.
Andy
Right.
Rhodes got Todd.
I love
Helton.
that.
Joe
there you go.
Graves
Todd Helton.
might be back in my good graces with Todd Flanders. That's fantastic.
Todd Flynn. What about Todd Van Poppel?
Todd
Todd Bri-
Bridges. This is
Todd
good.
Bridges.
Who is
Todd
Todd?
Gurley, Todd McFarland, Todd Bridges, Todd Reddick. Ooh, Big Daddy
Look at
might
that.
win this.
The only Flanders I know is Ned.
Ned, exactly.
Todd is one of his kids.
Oh.
Rod and Todd. These kids are Rod and Todd.
Rod and Todd.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Let's be honest. Todd is a very 70s, 80s name. There is no kid that was born post 2000 that is named Todd anymore. It just doesn't happen. I guarantee you, nobody named their kid Todd in 2020. So I'm kind of unique. When I'm done, there will be no more Todds.
Well,
It's
you
like-
didn't need the name Todd to be unique, buddy.
Will
But
Todd
that's
ever come
okay.
back in like in 2320? Will like Todd come back like, I don't know. Think of an old name that came back. Think of a name back in the Middle Ages that come back. Will Todd ever come back? Is the question.
No,
That's the
I don't think so. I think
It
it's
all
kind of like
depends on how far society falls.
too much Todd. Todd Van Pelt. Oh, that's good.
I feel like it's one of the, like it will be like the dinosaurs. It's going to become extinct. It's just
All
going
right,
to.
we're gonna end the night on the regular 91 Chattanooga, which I think is predominantly what you guys you'll have this mash bill tomorrow. What, Todd? What?
Can I just say this before you spin the wheel?
Yes, let's bring that up and give away this. Yes.
We were talking about this. Katie and Ethan and I were talking. These picks are a ton of fun, and the
Mhm.
whiskeys that are brought back are always stellar. They're really good. But the experience of going out and seeing these people at the distilleries, meeting the people, this is what it's all about. Like this has just been like I had so much fun tonight just hanging out with the Turks. Like this is what makes these events so much fun. And
So
again,
can I ask this tomorrow when you guys
Mhm.
post pictures on Patreon and social media, let people know you're there. But the after party, let's put it on Patreon. If you're a Patreon member, guys, post some things in the chat so we can see what the bottle shares like. Send them to me so I can put them up. If you're not going to do it, I'll do it. I have nothing else to do on a Wednesday night. I'm just saying, let us live vicariously through your experiences. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Are you done?
Right? I'm done.
No, I don't know where I left off. It doesn't really matter. We're gonna
Your
pick
experiences, the experiences, meeting people.
I don't need you to tell me where I left off. I need you to stop talking. This was Tim's problem as a cameraman. Tim
You need
Cornette
to take home the Turks' leftover dinner.
No, we were waiting for our next wing that came, but it never came.
Number 4, 3.
3. He couldn't make it.
Todd, you could have seen our waitress tonight. Actually, she wasn't our waitress. She was. I don't know what she was doing, but she was awesome. She worked there, we think.
She was trying real hard.
She was trying real hard. Yep.
She was nice. She's a nice gal. She was fun.
Very good. Very good. All right, and I'm going to bring up the wheel. We're going to give away this. Thank you, LP. LP, we're going to give away the wonderful rum guns, the old line Case 1 rum, finished in port barrels.
Which was stellar.
I mean, they don't do many things wrong. And,
there we go.
By the way, we had a Patreon member today ask us, Andy, when we did if you're a Patreon member, go vote on which single barrels you're most interested in buying that we've already picked. We've got the Pursuit Double Oak Bourbon. We've got the Fort Corbin Cash. We've got the 2 Evernorth and the Chattanooga tomorrow. But someone said, oh, whoa, you got your distributor in order because of that hazmat. I saw Bruzel said that he couldn't. Have you ever heard this, Turks? Bruzel evidently did some kind of video where he can't put out a hazmat pick that he did because it's above 140 proof. Have you heard that at all?
Is he in California?
I don't know. I have no idea.
From Alabama.
Yeah, he's from Alabama.
And I'm like, well, we've done it with Jared Porter.
Where you can't do that. Anything over 141 in some states you can't. Yes, that might.
I don't know.
Yeah.
What's up, Big Daddy? I don't know. I'd never heard of that. And I was like, well, we've done it before, and I've never heard that, and we have another one coming, so I don't know. I've just never heard that. You can't.
You can get with a cousin, but you can't release a 140 proof barrel. So there it is.
Well, there you go. I've never heard that. So sorry, Bruzel. We're putting out 150 proof. We put a 150 proof out whiskey, so we'll do it again. All right, Andy, let's spin the wheel. This is
for the Young Guns. That's Young Guns.
Yeah, look at this. 35 Patreon members did not get the rum guns. So thank you, LP.
Wow.
Yeah, well, it is what it is. Maybe listen, I'll be honest. I was not a rum fan until you lose, but I was not a rum fan until I tried Old Line's rum, and now I think we've converted. Well, everybody's tried it is a converter. So let's see who wins. Thank you to LP for donating this from winning last week. Yeah, I'll send out last week. All right, let's see. Andy, is it up?
It's up, dude. Roll that.
All right, let's see who wins.
Oh. All right.
Oh, man.
William Hall. William Hall wins.
All right.
All right. I'll least watch tonight, but yes, I love it. William, well done, brother. You'll
Can
get that.
One more time for us, Todd?
I will. So let's remove William and let's see who wins the Drifting Grams. Is this a gift card? Is that right?
Yeah.
$15.
$15 gift card.
Todd, put me in for that.
No, Andy, you don't get it. You have to buy your stuff.
I'm kidding.
All right, thank you guys. Rock. Thank you. Let's see who wins the Drifting Grams gift. That's awesome.
You guys are going to be stoked. Whoever wins, you're lucky people tonight.
All right, let me shuffle once, twice, three
stuff.
times a lady. Let's go see who wins the Drifting Grams gift card. I love it. Thank you, guys. This is so cool.
That's Newman from side. Once, twice, three times. Ah!
Oh, look at this. It's
Sleep
Dave.
King.
It's Dave Vogelstang. Dave. Diamond Dave wins.
Look at that. Dave.
Diamond Dave.
Just need an email.
By the way, don't forget, people. It's coming.
William Hall wins. Dave just.
Diamond
there
Dave.
it is.
There's Diamond Dave right there.
Oh, my God. That's a lot going on in that picture there, Andy. It's a lot going on.
Yeah, that's good stuff. Diamond Dave's double barrel is coming.
I'm curious, what do you guys think of Pursuit? I mean, they're much like a lot of everybody else is doing. What do you think Kenny and Ryan are doing?
So we followed Pursuit from probably 2019.
Yeah.
Gone to a couple of their end of the year events. Their first Pursuit Palooza, second Pursuit Palooza. We love what they're doing. We love Kenny and Ryan. Absolutely do.
Their blending is great. Like
Agreed.
Brian is doing an outstanding job blending whiskey. It's fantastic stuff. It's
For
like
the price point.
it's
Yeah,
great value, but it's the quintessential example of the sum being greater than its parts, right?
Right.
Like you have some of these components and you think, oh, it's good, and then you have their blends and it's just like, holy shit, that's really good.
No.
It's great stuff.
I think it's really cool too because you follow them in their podcast and what they do, and similar to what you see with the Junkies and Evernorth, and what Jason's doing with Drum Key, and even ADH to Whiskey over at Barrel King, and it's kind of interesting to see how that works. And
What Jay's doing.
well, even when you think of K. Luke, I mean, Jonathan owned a liquor store and did so many single barrel picks. He's like, you know what, I think I can do this, and that's a big leap of faith to say I can do single barrel picks at my store to, honey, let's sell the store. I think we can blend and make a company out of this that's kind of really successful now.
Yeah.
That's pretty amazing. I love seeing that. I love it.
Yeah. We were talking with Andy about that. Like, I mean, luckily we've known about Maizano's liquors since probably 2018.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? That's cool.
Got in on K. Luke batch 1 and batch 2.
Oh,
Absolutely
wow.
what they're doing. Haven't
Fantastic.
really missed a release until 10 and 11, but we're going to be down in Mississippi this weekend, so that's when we're going to pick them up. Like, we like to support the local stores that get them.
Well, hell, you just go see Jonathan then. We'll give you his gems.
Yeah.
Andy, give him their address.
2 hours away from that, like where we're going.
Just send it to us. We'll just pop in.
Yeah,
Andy's been to his house, so he'll talk to him. Get him drunk enough, he'll give it to you the address.
That's what I do when I go visit people. After I'm done, I take down their address and I publicly put it out there to people to go visit them unannounced. It's just part of my shtick.
So
really fun.
In a couple months, when you come visit us, you'll do the same, right?
Yeah.
I'll do the same. The good stuff is when I put out Todd's address, because then people send pizzas during the stream. That's
I could actually go for it.
Graves are notorious for that, right?
So,
all right, it's time to end this stream right now. That's right. All right, guys, let's end this soon. You have a big day ahead of you tomorrow. 12 p.m. There's dinner with the crew at Chattanooga. Dinner, lunch. Then the pick happens around 1:30. Then you'll do a tour of the Riverfront distillery. Then you'll go over to the experimental distillery with Tim and sample some new things and do a tour there. What are we expecting tomorrow? What is the hope? Like an amazing pick, I'm sure, but are we excited? I wish I was there. God damn it! Sucks.
How you're not there? Just listen. The best
just send me pictures. Just send me pictures, please. Send me pictures.
Best thing to do is to just try not to think about it. Think about all the good things going on. You're home with 2 kids.
God damn it!
You're probably not going to get your work done.
Nope. Nope.
Andy,
how many times today did I yell at my kid because he was outside either hitting a tree or spraying the girl with the girls with?
Is how many times did your kid actually listen to you because you have no authority over anyone? That was the best.
At me. It was a shit show at my house today.
Yeah,
Todd, you're a unique person. I love it.
Anyway,
but don't worry, your new segment, Todd pronounces hard words, is going to be fun.
Scoochie.
Yeah, it's going to be fantastic.
Fantastic. Oh God. All right. Well, Andy, we'll be on. I don't know what day we'll be on next week. We actually don't know what day we'll be on.
I think we're going Monday.
We're a little fluid the next couple of weeks because of
you're fluid. I am pretty firm.
Shut up, Andy. What's God? I'll stop now. God damn it! I walked right into that, didn't I? I walked right into that. And he just took it and knocked it out of the park, didn't you? How bad the Orioles lose tonight? How about they lose tonight?
Look, you asked about the Orioles. You're really struggling here, little buddy.
Oh, Robert Hayes said, hold on. Robert Hayes said, can he add to the giveaway tonight? Robert, yes, you can. What does that mean? So more Patreon. Not only did we give away the rum guns and a gift card to Dave for the drifting drams.
You're actually red right now.
I've been drinking a little bit. By the way,
That's not for drinking.
this is fantastic. Ethan, Katie, we'll have to send you a sample of this. It's great. What are you laughing at?
Nothing, buddy. You're doing great. Anyway.
Okay, here's what Robert Hayes is going to give a sample
Paul
away
the
of.
Founders is fantastic. Yes. Really,
That's
really
right.
good.
That's
Really
being
good.
released. I think this. So you guys were like, they just released it, right? Like today. Was it today?
This week, last week.
Oh,
Something like
it's
that,
still,
yeah.
and it's only at the distillery. I think is that the only place you can find it, or how do you get that?
I think within certain retail markets.
Yeah, they distribute it a little bit, but not much.
They do. Okay, there you go. Very good. All right, real quick, we're gonna give away another thing from courtesy of Robert Hayes.
And just in Paul, and just to let you know, it really is good. Todd would say it's delicate eos. So it is really
Right.
really good.
Okay.
Right.
Can I just? Robert's going to give away a sample of the Corbin Cash Bourbon, the Still Austin Rye, the Hard Truth Rye, the Old Light Single Malt, and the Old Light Rum. Basically, a lot of our picks.
Jeez, man.
So our Corbin Cash Hazmat Bourbon, our Still Austin Rye,
Who's giving away all that stuff?
Robert Hayes,
God, that's
who was on.
Oh, by the way, Robert, I got a Chattanooga 91 coming your way.
All right, there you go. So let's spin the wheel again to some lucky Patreon member, courtesy of Robert Hayes, who's an amazing Patreon member. Let's bring up the wheel. Andy, let's do this. Let's shuffle it once.
Shuffle it, Todd. So you
This is for a bunch of 21090 single barrel picks from the past, really, which is
this is the pick of the night. Go for it.
Well, there you go. I don't know. All right, let's see who wins. Let's see who wins. Thank you, Robert Hayes. You rock, brother.
The winner is Robert Hayes. No,
it's Sleep King, locally here in Maryland. Well done.
Well, it's happy. Say it's on shipping. He's excited.
No, well, Robert will be sending this. So, Robert, I will send you. His name is Nicholas. Sleep King is Nicholas. I will send him your address. He probably has no idea. He's not watching right now that he knows he won that. But anyway, thank you, Robert. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, I am excited for tomorrow, Todd.
All right.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's going to be a good time.
We got Mac and Brett. We've got Jason Hinman and Anthony Peters. Guys, wait till you meet Anthony Peters. He's something else.
I already prepped him. He has a certain way that he likes to taste, but
he will bring his own. Much like Cam, he brings his own Glencairns.
Look, if Anthony likes anything that we do or anybody does, you have picked something good because that's just the way he's. Yes, we're in good shape. But Katie and Ethan have awesome power. The whole team's going to be. This is going to be fun. This is going to be great. So,
yep.
I'll take care of you there, Joey. Don't worry, buddy.
What do you say?
He said, if you say anything, shoot me a text. I can text some people.
Joe
we never really talked about it. Are you excited that Joe Flacco is back and he signed with the Cleveland Browns for next year? Are you excited about that?
We did talk about that last week. Andy, you wore a Joe Flacco jersey.
Yeah.
I know.
Toilet bowl.
Super Bowl.
Toilet bowl?
Same thing.
Thank Katie. Katie toilet bowl is right. Exactly.
I thought she said super. She was breaking up a little bit. I think
no, there's not with the Browns, Andy.
Maybe. I mean, can you imagine a Cleveland Browns Joe Flacco Super Bowl victory and a Winnipeg Jets Stanley Cup? This is my year. It's my year. So excited.
Andy, only you would like Joe Flacco in Cleveland and the Winnipeg Jets and live in Baltimore, Maryland. Only you. You.
It's strange. It's like I like odd people for some reason. Can you imagine my weird taste?
Andy, I'm cool, buddy. That's all I gotta say. Todd is cool. Where's that clip, Andy? Todd's cool. That's what you need to play right now.
You can't just pull stuff up on demand, Todd.
Whoa. Todd's even cooler than we thought.
There it is. See,
it's just on demand.
All right, let's end the stream, Andy. You guys. Oh, there's Big Vic. What? Big Vic. Big Vic. What's up? Hey, I was drinking. He doesn't probably know it, but I do a lot of my 60-second short reviews in his Glencairn. I don't know if you ever see it. I do it. I do it in his. I do it a lot of times. I don't know if anybody ever sees it, but if you watch our videos, my shorts, I do almost every day. It's a lot of times either that
Yeah.
I do it in the Deathless Dogs. I love their logo. I do it in that, and then also Livewire.
I
You
mean,
ever do
I
the 21090 lens we buy, Todd?
What's that?
You ever buy the 21090 lens we buy?
No, I don't. But yeah, I tell you what, our highest Patreon members, we really screwed up with these glasses. Some of our top Patreon members,
How we screw up?
they're going to be.
Cool.
No, we bought way too many of these. Like 4 people bought them, and we're going to send these to our highest Patreon members very soon because we've got a lot of them.
I told you we should have only bought 100 and not
Yes.
200 like we got.
You're like, well, then people buy them. Like, I don't know, Andy. As soon as it's gone, it's gone. Then everybody's going to buy it. And I got like 13 of them upstairs. So we're going to send them out to her. You should have taken them to the pick teams. That'd be a good gift. That's what we should do.
Send Katie and Ethan one now, Todd. Put 'em
I
in.
will. Believe me, I got plenty of them to send them. Don't worry.
They can drink some.
I got plenty of them.
They
It's
can
not a
drink
problem at all.
Barrel-aged Action Jackson out of a.
Not a problem.
hazmat.
Not a problem.
You
Well,
can't
that
beat
is
it.
Make a cold brew cocktail.
Yeah.
Easy.
So here's the thing: when we do these picks, very rarely do we ever get the barrel. We actually, the only time we got the barrel, Andy, was the first time, and since then it was such a clusterfuck getting that barrel that we've never even asked about getting the barrel from Sharapur. What do you guys need to get the barrel tomorrow? Like, you need to say, keep it.
We're gonna let them keep it so they can pick it up.
So you guys will pick it up.
Chattanooga. Yeah.
They're close,
All right.
so we'll arrange that tomorrow.
Perfect. Okay, because we've like it. Andy, remember the first one? We're like, it got like
No,
we had to go
we
get
got
it.
two. We got two, didn't we? We got two.
No, we've only got one.
Do we only get one?
We got the first to Lost and went to Heavy Seas. And they
Went to
put
Heavy Seas
their anniversary, and it got lost, and they got it back, and then we had it. It cost us fucking money, for Christ's sake. It was
Yeah,
ridiculous.
I think
Like,
they
what the
may
hell-
have sent it to somebody
like,
else's after that.
We're losing money on this, Andy. What the hell's going on here? This is not worth it at all.
That's
Anyway,
all.
whatever. So we
All right, well,
stopped
tomorrow,
asking about it.
guys, we are going to have a hell of a good time. We'll bring you some pictures, some videos, some footage, and above all, we're going to bring back a killer barrel with a killer team.
Chattanooga. All right, guys.
Ethan, Katie, you guys are awesome. We appreciate you very, very much. Had a blast tonight. Looking forward to tomorrow. Todd, you keep being the best Todd you can be.
I will be the best Todd that there is out there. There's
Next
not many
week,
of them, but
Andy and a few friends Todd is coming back from Las Vegas. Todd is going out. He's a big gambler, so he's going to go out and do some gambling.
No, I'm not.
He also likes to partake in the nightlife and some risky things was legal out there. So he's going to be doing some stuff
Untrue.
out there. So pray for Todd. Keep him in your thoughts.
Pray for me. What?
He'll be coming back. Just do the right thing, little fella. Do the right thing. But I will be holding down the fort until Todd gets back, with a little help from my friends. So it'll be fun. He's
All
the
right,
real
can't wait to
Slim
hear about
Shady.
He's the real something. Guys, have a blast tomorrow. Pick a banger, and we can't wait to see what you guys do. And
You pronounced the G on banger, and it's not banger. See, again, these are hard words for you to pronounce, but that's the silent G, Todd. It's a silent G. Banger.
what are you talking about?
Not banger. You said banger. Okay? Just helping you for your Todd pronounces hard words. All right, I'm just helping you a little bit. You're gonna be all right. We'll get through
Yeah,
this.
he's
Banger.
doing it for your benefit, Todd.
Banger, Mandy. What shut up.
You pronounce the G. You can't pronounce the G.
You just did pronounce the G. Say it again,
No,
Andy.
banger.
Say it again. You just said it.
No. Say
I mean, in general, a hard G is a problem. I'm just saying. In general.
Jesus Christ. Get out of here. Get out of here. End the stream before I punch you through this computer.
You're doing good, buddy. All right, we'll see y'all
I
next
hate
week.
you. See you guys.
Love you.
Cheers, everyone.
Cheers.
Hey Andy, you ever wonder what unicorn farts smell like?
Man, you say the weirdest shit sometimes.